the narcissist will use the empath to put down, number one, to be sexually violent, number two, to be violent in general, verbally, emotionally, physically. Hey friends, I just wanted to make a video tonight. No, Zia, I'm sorry, that's Zia. That's my puppy. She's trying to pull me. As I was driving home from work, I had a couple of thoughts going on in my mind. And the things I would like to speak of is wisdom. Now, I mentioned in my videos before that I'm 45 years old. I've definitely gained a lot of wisdom over the years, especially now what I know, that when it's regarding relationships. I've always remembered my mom saying that you'll see when you get older, you'll see. And now that I put all the pieces together, I know that she was specifically speaking of wisdom, and wisdom makes you wiser. So I know there's many people that are out there that may be wiser than me, but I'm trying to reach maybe some people who may not know the situation of domestic violence and abuse. So I kind of read something today, and this is why I was bringing this up in a video. There's almost like it's a magnet out there, and there's two parts to two ends on a magnet. And one side of the magnet gravitates towards the opposite side of the other magnet. So we'll call the positive and the negative of the magnet. Call the positive side the empath, and the negative side the narcissist. Typically in unsecure relationships, an empath and a narcissist attract instantaneously. And that is because a narcissist is looking for someone to fix their problems, while the empath is looking for someone to take care of and fix that person, if you want to say or call it that. Where I'm going with this is that there's a lot of relationships out there that have this sort of relationship aspect to it, but it goes around in a cycle over and over and over. And one person is looking for something and the other person is looking for something, and it just doesn't connect. And as it goes around in this cycle, and over time, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, for me, 12 years, it starts becoming abusive. And that's what had happened with my situation. So because it became abusive, the narcissist will put down the empath, and then the empath feels unworthy or not worthy enough, and doesn't self-reflect, and then thinks of themselves as just nothing. Like, wow, if they couldn't do it for this person, then they must not be good enough, meaning the empath. Now, the narcissist, they're like, I want to say they're like a vacuum. They just suck all the energy up from the empath. So they just take it as it comes. Now, where I'm leading with this is, I'll explain to you at the end of the video. I'll tie it all together. However, what I'm saying is the narcissist is knowing that they knock down the empath. And because the empath is so low and feels so helpless and so worthless and ashamed and scared, on top of everything else, scared. But from a female perspective, especially being female, you feel like the man is stronger and tougher, so you feel more afraid to stand on your own 2 feet and say anything, to do for yourself, to fix your situation for yourself, or the situation of your relationship. And the empath knows that they've knocked you down. And it goes over time, and that includes isolation of everybody, of your friend, your meaning empath, the friends and coworkers and so on and so forth. So with that, then the narcissist will then just use the empath. And now this is their lifeline. The empath is a lifeline to the narcissist. So the narcissist will use the empath to put down, number one, to be sexually violent, number two, to be violent in general, verbally, emotionally, physically. They will use the empath for money until they're drained dry, and they know that they can use the empath because the empath's just going to hand it over. Simple as that. Happened to me. The narcissist will do digital abuse. They'll send you messages and abuse you in that sense where if you don't respond to them right away, they will cause you're afraid to go home. You don't know, you're afraid to walk in the front door not knowing what is going to happen. I want to tie this all together because I want to give the empaths out there who are suffering from abuse or who've gotten out of the abuse, the one thing that you could do that's the best thing for you as an empath that will shock the narcissist because they won't see it coming is just get help and walk away. No contact is 100% the thing because what they want is they want you to contact. They want to have a reaction out of you because once they get that reaction out of you, that's when they got you good. Because what they'll do is they'll close their mouth nice, they'll back away, and then what they do is they turn it around on you and they make everybody else, okay, hold on, let me finish that thought. They'll make everybody else believe that you're crazy. And the other point I was just making is what they'll do is they will do all of this narcissistic moves and everything they do to you behind closed doors. It will only be you and them in the room. Take note of that next time because when that's being done, there's nobody there to I can't think of the word right now, but verify it. So it's just your word against their word. And seriously, it's not even worth it because that's what they're looking for. They turn it around, I'm saying, and they make you like you're the crazy one. So to tie up my video, the point I wanted to make tonight is wisdom comes over time. However, I don't want to see people a narcissistic empathy dance. I am trying to give some insight on that through my wisdom, through my experience. Focus on yourself. Everybody does things differently. For me, I prayed, I said my piece, and I let go, and I live a happy life, and I walked away from it. So letting go and walking away and not reacting, not having any words for a narcissist is the only way you're going to heal and become at peace and whole. It's the only way to do it. There's some vindictive people out there that are looking to do other things. Maybe they're not healed and they're looking for revenge. Me, I don't work that way. I don't necessarily speak of it, in that sense. But for me, I'm trying to teach other people through my wisdom that the best thing to do is to walk away and never look back. In the meantime, I just want to be certain if I'm being helpful. How can I help you? And how can I provide for you? maybe through my wisdom, I'd be able to be helpful to you. Leave me a comment below. Give me a like or dislike even. Either way, it's helpful for me to know. If you want to hear more videos, just hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so when I do a new video, it'll be coming out. I'm going to try to keep up with it once a week. I'm always on the go. Anyway, she's waiting for me to do a clue game upstairs, so everyone have a blessed night, and I hope that this video was helpful. Talk to you soon. Bye.